Hey y'all, countdown right about now. What's up, people? Yes, a wonderful, wonderful Mayhem Monday. Best believe it's going down on Stuck at a Green Light with your girl forever, the realest. So, yes, Stuck at a green light and welcome. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, everybody that chose to tune in and, join the conversation. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Tonight, we're going to be discussing the spirituality. There's so many levels and so many lanes to this. And I'm excited to get into the juice. I have the beautiful, beautiful Lady Divine up in cyberspace, going to be sharing some things that are going on, with the topic and also things that she has up and coming. So tonight, again, yes, a special night, y'all. We are doing the panel. Okay, so it's going to be different people up in cyberspace with your girl forever the realest tonight. Yes, so I'm going to give people some time to come on in, and I want to talk a little bit about some stuff. But before I get into the stuff I want to talk about, make sure you get your drink, get your smoke, because it is going down. It's Mayhem Monday. Please believe me. Yes, indeed. It's time to dive right into the juice, okay? Yes. So do it. All right. I'm going to give people a couple of minutes, a couple of seconds and everything to do that. Remember to do all things responsibly. Responsibly, people. You know what I'm saying? That is very, very important. All right. So, spirituality. The first thing that I want to do I would like to talk about manifestations. Okay. I just want to, I have an activity. Okay. An activity to start the night. All right. So a while back, I had went to a vision board party. And it was a group of people that came together that had like several magazines that cut out, different types of pictures and images of what they see their year being like, a 2021 vision board of what you would see, like as far as how far as your business or, your family life or the things that you have, the things that you want, right? So, you cut those images out, you glue them on a board, and you tell your story, So I encourage people tonight to, take some time to really just be with self, okay? Really think about the things that you want in life, the things that you want to accomplish. You know what I'm saying? The things that you see in your mind and make it come to reality just right there with the images and stuff that you'll glue on there. So that is the Stuck at a Green Light activity that I hope people will really, really enjoy when they do it. Like I said, I had went to a party when I did it. So it's something that will bring your family, your friends together. It's something, of course, you can do by yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that is just that. Okay. So tonight you heard it. Okay. We are talking about the spirituality. If anything on Stuck at a Green Light is offensive to you or you not digging the convo, you are welcome to do something else with your time. You're welcome to even share, but please keep it respectful. Keep it respectful. Okay, so let's do it. I'm about to introduce to you guys the beautiful lady
Hi
Divine.
guys.
Hey, what's
How
up? What's
you?
up? What's up?
Nothing
What's up?
much.
What's up?
I got my smoke, which is my Palo Santo. I'm burning my Palo
Oh,
Santo.
Palo
That's my smoke.
Santos.
With the water.
Okay. Water. Amen. You know what? I really liked how you did that though, because you did it in a way to where, it's more than just smoking. See, I say drink and smoke on purpose. It's whatever it is that you
Right.
do. You know
hmm
what I'm saying? But do it and be relaxed and enjoy the conversation. You know what I'm saying? So, what's up, beautiful?
Nothing much. I am so excited about this subject. I've been wanting to do this for so long. And me and you, we have so many deep discussions when it comes to this kind of stuff. So I'm glad we are able to actually share with the world exactly how we feel about it. And maybe some people can join us and give us their input on it as well. So I'm ready.
Absolutely. Well, you look so
Well,
beautiful.
thank you.
I am so happy to have you in cyberspace. We
I'm
about to
ready.
dive into the juice, and you better know it.
Yes,
So, where
honey.
you at with it? What city you in?
I am
Let's
in
get it.
Las Vegas. I am in Las Vegas. Yes, yes, yes,
Vegas, get it, Vegas, get it, get it.
yes. I can't wait to link up with some of the other people here in Las Vegas that are on the same, same path, same journey or whatever. And hopefully
Mhm.
we can collab on some things. So I'm excited. Yeah.
Okay, okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. So, what are some of the things that you do? Like, what is some of the, gifts you got for the
Oh my
universe?
goodness. Here you go. Okay, well, one of the main things that I do, I am a tarot card reader. I read
Hmm.
tarot. I am also looking into astrology. I study astrology. I look into birth charts, things of that sort. Yeah, but this I've been doing this since 2018. So I haven't been doing it for too long, but the journey that I've been on it's been an eye opener for me. It's been very healing. It has helped me in some dark places. When I was in a dark place, it has helped me through some difficult times. Um, you know,
Absolutely.
everything is not for everybody, and
Absolutely.
I know that dealing with what I do, a lot of people, there's some controversy in it, they have been taught that, that is something not to do, according to, what they've been brought up to believe, even I at one point believed the same thing, until my eyes were opened and I was able to look at things from a different perspective and get some clarity on
Absolutely.
things. Um, and it's been very healing for me, and it's been healing for a lot of other people too that I have been able to help with doing the readings as well. So then that's what I love about it. I love to help other individuals. I love to help them get clarity on things that they are not, clear on or whatever. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
been amazing. It's been an amazing journey.
You know, it just reminds me of a spiritual doctor, a spiritual healer, the
Mhm.
things that you do, because I know that me and you have had conversations. And I have also shared with you that I have been educating myself about tarot and about, you know, um, different types of spiritual, things,
Right. Right.
So I'm learning, I'm in a spiritual growth,
Yes.
and not only that, like opening my mind up to it, because
Right.
I've always been taught as well, like, if it's not about Jesus, don't, that's it,
Right. Right.
that's it.
Right.
That's it. So you have to open your mind up and you have to be willing to do the research,
Right.
study, learn about these things, right? Take
Mhm.
some time to see what it's about yourself. Like learn about tarot cards and where it came from, and candle magic and manifestation and sage and,
Right.
crystals and all kind of these, all kind of stuff, that we will
Yes.
be discussing tonight. Okay.
Yes. It's a beautiful thing. I know that.
It is a beautiful thing. It is a beautiful thing. Yes. You got the crystals
I got
all
my
day.
crystals. Yes. And I keep these particular ones on me. I carry them in my purse. Or I can put some in my bra or whatever. So and I learn about different crystals. I don't know. I can't remember every last one of them and what they mean and the what they are good for. But you can do your research on that as well. They have books and things like that. They have videos on YouTube as well. When it comes to the crystals. But anything that comes from the earth, that has been created. By our higher power, they have some energy source. They have energy sources in them, and they are good for us. Everything on this earth is good for us. That has been created.
I believe that. The earth was created for us. We was created for the earth. And then you hear stories in the Bible saying that, God casted down the devil on the earth. And then you just wonder. And I didn't like not questioning. I need to question. There's a lot of contradictions. There's a lot of things that I need to know that's with higher power and what's going on, with the Bible and the belief systems. And, we're going to dive into all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? When we bring in, our panel.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for people to come and join us so they can have some questions. So, we can dive deep. Yes.
That's what's up. What's up, Tasha? How are you doing? Beautiful. Thank you so much for joining us. What it do, boo? Don't forget, y'all, to check out Tasha's Hot Bling. She got the bling popping, non-stopping. All right, now. Yes. So I'm going to introduce a couple of people that we have that's going to join us with the panel, and I'm going to start this dialogue, So first I'm going to introduce the beautiful, beautiful Queen G. Hey, what's up, beautiful, beautiful.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for having me tonight. I am so happy to be here with you ladies. And especially about this subject. This subject is very interesting, and we don't really take the time, especially on talk shows, and really address it. I'm a talk show host as well, and I think that, from my opinion, spirituality is very important now. I don't believe in it to the degree that you ladies do with the, the sage and the spiritual things that you use as far as that. But let me tell you something. I do believe that there is a higher power bigger than us. And I believe that I am very spiritual. And I also believe that, that I talk and have a conversation with God, and that God instructs me to do specific things. And that those things are right on point. And as long as I listen to my inner spirit, then it never steers me wrong. And I know that sounds weird, right? That's just my belief. Like, let me tell you what happened today. Can I tell you what happened today? Just to give you an example. I'm here at my apartment complex, and me and my kids are here just, we're waiting to get my daughters out of summer school, and I see the gentlemen, the workers in the building just working on the roof and things like that, right? And I see them, and I hear a voice that says, I need you to feed them. And I look around like, wait a minute, are you talking to me? Like, you know what I mean? Like, where is that voice coming from? I need you to feed them for lunch. So, and one thing I've learned is that when I have those kind of moments, not to question it or not to second guess that or not to look at it as strange or weird or anything like that, but just to follow the voice.
Yes.
of instruction that I hear and to go ahead and not second guess that. So anyway, the next step was I told the guys outside, I'm like, what time do you guys take lunch?
Mm-hmm.
And they told me 12 noon. And I said, is it okay for me to prepare lunch for you and to make you something to eat? And they were so excited. Mm-hmm. Like the guys were so excited. It was a bunch of Spanish, workers that were like re-roofing the apartment complex and things like that.
Right.
Sweating with dirty hands, and they were like getting in it. So it was just strange to me. Now, I wanted to make sure I told my husband as well, out of respect for our household.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Just because we're taking our food and we're blessing someone else with it. But out of respect, I told my husband, and he's so hilarious. He's like, well, as long as I get me something to eat when I get home.
Right.
I don't care what happens.
You know what, Shonta, though? I mean, honestly, and it's a show actually on right now called Manifestation that is similar to what you're saying, and it's true, and it happens all the time. It's your intuition. It's your intuition. A lot of people don't listen to that, and we need to. It's that voice you hear inside.
So I fixed them a taco spread. Okay, real quick, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of what happened.
Right.
I served them by 12 noon, took everything down, including waters, sodas, everything, and tacos, some with pico de gallo on it, some without. We made them in different ways because you never know how people like, what they like or whatever. Wanted to give them the option and choice. Guess what? We started serving people. And we blessed them, and they were like so ecstatic. These guys were so excited. Things like that. And we're doing it out of the kindness of our heart. But their bosses were also out there, and the bosses came, and they were like, well, how much do you charge for this? And I was like, nothing. He reached into his pocket, and he blessed me and my kids with $50.
Dang, that's good.
These gentlemen, and I just knew then. I was like, okay, see,
yes, bomb testimony.
Supposed to do
bomb testimony, yes, because you went through with it. You followed it,
and it was different. It was unique. It was interesting. But every time I listen to that inner voice like that, I'm always on point, and it never fails me. I don't know what that is, that tuition or that voice from God or whatever, that inner spirit or inner voice. But I find for me that as I listen to that, it always steers me right, and I always get things right. So,
and it's true. It's true, for real talk. I mean, yeah, when girls, you see guys out there that's be doing stuff, and girls, but I'm gonna just say, because it's always the girls that's like, I had a feeling, something told me, woman intuition, like, believe me, that's what it is. It's just different words and stuff, like, you know what I'm saying? So yes, I mean, that's basically what it's about, spirituality. Like, let's dive into who we are. Let's dive into what's around us. Let's dive into the things, like you said, that people don't really talk about. So thank you so much for sharing that story. Like, for real, that's dope.
Definitely.
Hey, what's up, Casey?
Hi, Casey.
How you doing, beautiful girl? I see you done stopped in cyberspace. What it do, Casey? What it do? All right. Hello. What's going on? Queen G. Hi, Queen G.
Hey.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey,
everybody looking good. You know what I'm saying? I said, this is a gorgeous panel tonight. Everybody's looking amazing.
Oh, yeah. Watch when I bring the others. I'm telling you, it's going down. It's going down. Hey, hi, Mystic Goddess.
Hi, who's that? I don't even know who that is, but thank you. Hi.
What's going on? Hey, y'all beautiful ladies. Beautiful ladies. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So joining us next on the panel. What's going on? You was going
No,
to
I
say
was going
something?
to say that anybody who comes on and share and like the video, I am giving a 20% discount on any personal reading. So there you
20% discount.
go.
All right now. That'll work. That'll work. All right. So I'm going to introduce to you guys CO. What's up? What's up? You ready? What it do? What it do, Nacio?
What's the deal? What's the deal? We're in the building.
What's up, man? I'm so happy that you are joining us in cyberspace on the panel on Stuck at a Green Light. You know, we are diving into the juice. We are talking about the spirituality. So, how you doing tonight? How you doing?
I'm good.
Wendy,
I'm good.
since y'all want to clown out there. But anyway.
I'm good.
What's up?
I'm good.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So where you at with it tonight?
I'm in Sin City, Las Vegas. I'm naturally from Watts, from Jordan Project.
Okay.
Born and raised Los Angeles.
Ooh.
Yeah, Watson
You from where I'm from?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Ain't that
yes,
crazy?
Ma'am.
The connection.
Yes, ma'am.
Amen. Yes. So what you got going on? What's up? What's up with the COBs?
Got him. I'm just chilling, man. I'm just tuned into the show so I can hear what other people have to say and bring, me. I be on some other stuff.
Yes,
so
I love it.
A different perspective,
Yes, yes.
Does my audio sound bad?
Do what?
Does my audio sound bad?
No, you sound great. You sound great. So what is your thoughts so far on the subject, the spirituality? Just a quick introduction to your thoughts of tonight's topic, what our focus is, the spirituality.
Well, I'm a very spiritual person, but like I said, I my thoughts and stuff come from I study like ancient astrology and sacred geometry. So I go back to like a lot of what our ancestors were, which is a lot different than what we're taught today. So my spiritual side, like I believe more in the Great Mother. So I worship the woman, and I don't worship a man in my household. I don't.
Okay.
That's my level of spirituality. I'm one with the earth, our mother.
Yo, something happened when your phone rings, CO. Can you hear me?
I can't.
Something happened with the.
I'm gonna leave out and come back.
All right. Yeah, so, see, phones. I was saying that too, huh?
That's why it's better to do it on a laptop or something.
Right, I was saying that, like, because when your phone ring, that's a wrap. That's what's up. Okay, so so CO is back. Let's see what's up. You good?
Yeah, I don't know. My audio went crazy. So
Okay, can you just say the last thing, though? Because it sounded really important. It's just that, we didn't get to hear it.
Yeah, well, I was just saying, I worship the woman. I worship the moon. I worship the earth. I worship where I come from, which is, my mother, the vagina. And we're all from there. You know what I'm saying? When people ask people where they from and all that type of stuff, like to get rid of the separation, right? We all from the same place, which is the vagina. And so that's my spirituality is more on earth. Okay. The mother, the
earth, the mother. Amen.
I like it.
All right now. So, joining us right now, the panel on tonight's show. That's right, Stuck at a Green Light. I got the wonderful Dismost, who is going to join us in cyberspace. What it do? What it do? What it do? What's up, Dismost? Your mic. Your microphone. Hey.
I'm saying I'm just over here worshiping the devil. You know what I'm saying? Burning.
Oh goodness. You know.
You know y'all gotta you can't have all this spirituality things going on without one little devil worshiper in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Without one little devil worshiper. You better disclaimer. Jokes.
Yeah.
Because people be like, oh my goodness, which is also a spiritual thing. Yes. Go ahead, Dismost. What's up? What's up, Dismost?
I just want to say what's up, Divine Queen, CEO. You know, everybody on the panel. What's up, y'all? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This man forever. You keep on doing it. Monday.
Yeah, you keep on doing it.
Monday, the content of the shows is good. Y'all got you know. All I can say is I can speak from I like how everybody got their own individual kind of thing about it. You know what I'm saying? And like my daughter, she's off into the Stones and things like that and stuff. And I ain't never really just sat down with her and got off into it and seen what it was. You know what I'm saying? But I'm coming from a background of being Baptist raised when I was younger. You know, you got them grandmas that's gonna make sure you go to church on Sunday type thing. You know what I'm saying? But then somewhere along, after you start getting older and your grandmother gets older, and that church kind of feels an older type thing, and you kind of become to the streets a little bit more. That I kind of felt like REM a little bit. I was losing my religion type shit. You know what I'm saying? I kind of was going off onto my, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like, is this really real? Like, why this gonna happen to me? If this keep happening to me, you know what I'm saying? You kind of lose things. And so then when as a teenager, I became I took my shahada and became Muslim. You know what I'm saying? And then so I study both sides, you know what I'm saying? I study Christian and I study this, and then I find out that religion and spirituality is basically a guidance for me. You know what I'm saying? And people, you either gonna practice or you're not. So you either play baseball, or you play basketball, you play football, and you just play it. Or you practice that shit and you play that. You know what I'm saying? So it's this the difference to me is the people that practice versus the people that is in them and on them. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like some people don't use. If you don't practice it, you don't use it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
So
yes, and it doesn't get better. You know, practice makes perfect. You know what I mean?
Back to the practice what you preach type thing. And
yes.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? You as an individual need to find out your balance of what makes you, you know what I'm saying, stay on the right line as a human being to me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care if you Buddhist, you know what I'm saying, you worship a lettuce. I don't care what you do. I remember that episode on What's Happening? Anybody as old as me, you know what I'm saying, when they was worshiping the lettuce and shit.
I don't know. I haven't seen that one. Anybody seen that? Leave it in the comments. Like, what it do?
What's happening? But you know
what he's doing is telling his age. That's what he's doing.
Right.
So everything that everyone shared is all valid. And this is the beautiful thing about this panel and spirituality, what we're talking about. We're going to dive into some questions that we're going to talk about as a collective, right? Yeah, did I say it right? Okay, yes. If I didn't, leave it in the comments for your girl. You know what I'm saying? But what is the info for spirituality? Spirituality is a connection to God and or the spirit world. There is the belief that there is a greater and higher power that exists. And that is the common ground between the religious individuals and the spiritual individuals, right? So now on top of the religion and the different dynamics inside of religion, you now have religion and spiritual people who say, I am not of a religion. You know what I mean? So what do you guys think about that? Let's dive into religion versus the spiritual. I'm gonna go to you, Lady Divine, and I want to ask you, like, first of all, with the spirituality, do you agree with the definition at hand?
I do agree with it. For one, like I said, then you had a conversation before. Spirituality and beliefs. My spirituality is different than my beliefs. You know what I mean? Now, I was raised as a Christian to believe certain doctrines and dogmas, things of that sort. You know, but it was not until I got my own personal relationship with my higher power, which some would call God, the universe, or whatever. You know, and once I came into that, it kind of shifted. The foundation was still laid because of where I came from. You know, the Christian background and upbringing, whatever.
Yes,
The foundation was already laid, but I grew stronger in my belief system, in my spirituality. You know, and that's what led me to where I am today. You know, and it was all about really discovering who I am as an individual. And I understood that, you know, my God is within me, you know, and look at it, you know, from that standpoint too, you know, and, you know, once I started discovering who I am, it gave me closer to my higher power, you know, so that's my take on that.
What do you think, Queen G?
I think that it's a personal preference.
Mm-hmm.
You're allowed to believe in whatever you choose to believe in, and whatever works. Like for me right now, I'm a mother that's a Christian, and I have smaller children, but I am not forcing my belief system on them. I'm allowing them to form their own religious relationship on their own, based on what they want to do.
But do they go to church with you? Like, do you guys go to church as a family and stuff?
We do sometimes. They go actually to church more than I do. They go every Sunday with their friends and things like that here in our building. And I allow them to go and, you know, be with their friends and, you know what I mean, go as they choose, if you know what I mean. And I'm not stopping them from that.
Right. I know I was forced to go. I had to go to church, you know. It was like, get your butt up and go to church. My mom and my brothers. Yeah.
Right. I don't feel like what I've learned from when I was younger should be forced on them, or them to be forced to believe what I believe. But we all believe in God, and we all are all Christian. And they actually love it. They love getting up. They go on their own. They're excited about church every Sunday, and even being baptized at one point. Yeah, so I'm just happy that is what they chose. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like it's making a difference in their life as youth, if you know what I mean, because there's a lot of lost youth out here.
Yeah. And you gotta have something to believe in.
Yeah, it gives them a base and a foundation, and allows them to learn standards and morals under that religion.
Right. Right. That's what's up. Thank you, Queen G. Like, you know, I was also, you know, under the Christian belief system, should I say. You know, I was considered a Christian, and I grew up, and it was a lot of soul searching. It was a lot of research. It was a lot of life experiences. It was a lot of questions, which I was told never to ask, which was something I had conflicts with. You know what I mean? That now when people ask me, you know, what do you believe in? I believe in God. I believe in our creator. I believe in our source. You know what I mean? I'm a spiritual person. I'm a spiritual being. I believe in, you know, in you, like in you. You know, what you believe is what you perceive. What you perceive is going to be a reality. You got to be connected. You got to be centered. You got to be at peace with the universe, energy, right? So, yeah, so that's how I kind of like switched over, you know, not switched over, but kind of like just formed, you know, a comfort of what I believe. So, CO, what you think? What you think about the question at hand? Do you believe in the same thing? Or, I mean, well, let me put it up. Okay, there we go. About spirituality and what it's saying, like accuracy.
Well, I don't compare the two. I don't combine the two together in my eyes because uh, religion is kind of like religion is something you have to be taught about. Religion is something that, like, if you're never taught about it, you know what I'm saying, you're not going to just become religious. And spirituality, it's like fact. It's like facts versus truth, right?
Mhm.
Because facts need validation. A fact is not truth. It needs to be validated and backed up by somebody or some type of research or whatever. But truth is truth. You don't have to believe in truth. You kind of
Mhm.
see it in the ground and clear, bro. It don't matter if you believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? It's the truth. So when it comes to beliefs versus spirituality, I just separate the two. Because like I said, I can go back to what my
Yes,
ancestors
it's different.
yeah, and I don't, you know, I like I said, I worship the earth. I worship the earth, our provider, our mother. You know what I'm saying? You switch the words around, it's hard. You know what I'm saying? But our ancestors worshipped a deity called Amma, the great mother Amma. You know what I'm saying? And I think like a lot of people really need to go back because the things that are being hidden from us is the things that we need to be searching and researching because all the things on the surface that they give as far as our spirituality and the constellations and all of this, like we're being told what all of this is when they really got the information from our ancestors. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So the same place they got it from and the same information that they have their hands on, we have access to as well. So we need to like stop letting people present things in front of us and telling us what it is because the same people who brought us religion is the same people who brought us the concept of God. So, you know, if we want to throw religion to the side, we can't really do that because you can't, like the same person who said we come from monkeys said we came from Africa. So if you don't believe we come from monkeys, why do people still believe we come from Africa? It's like the same type of thing. You know, you can't pick and choose. If a liar is a liar, you can't pick and choose or filter out what you want to believe out of the lie is the truth. If anybody seen the Truman Show, nothing in the Truman Show was true. Nothing, nothing at all. So when people say that this is the Truman Show, but they still want to take bits and pieces as truth, like that's not really the Truman Show because nothing in that show was true at all. Nothing in his reality was true. Everything was placed there for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So we have to stop looking at what is placed in front of us. You know what I'm saying? And start digging deeper because that's how you research. You don't research what's on the surface. You got to dig to find the truth. You know what I'm saying?
you do. I definitely agree with all of that of what you said, and that's basically, what it is at the end of the day. So Dismos, what you think, about the topic at hand?
I agree with all y'all. You know what I'm saying? And still too, it's like one thing you always be saying. It go back to labels and shit. You know what I'm saying?
You said what?
It's like one thing you always be saying. You always be talking about labels. Like we all
Oh, labeling.
like
Yes, labeling.
everything is labeled. You hear
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that? That's cool. Like I said, you can be whatever you want to be. Just be a right motherfucker. Just be right. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause at the end of the day, whatever you was following, whatever path, he might speak that language, she might speak that language, she might eat that, they might eat that, they might do this, they might walk that way, they might do that way. Everybody do everything different, you know what I'm saying? So everybody
Mm-hmm.
believe in something different. So you can't say that, oh, they wrong or they're wrong. So just that's where the labeling shit get
Yes, and the judgments and
is
the low key, I guess, spiritual racism come in hand.
automatic. This dude is Muslim. This motherfucker he's a terrorist. He don't think this way. Or they're Christian. Or you gonna do this and this. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
the label is so crazy, and that's why I say each individual person just need to find they right path to get on it, and
Mm-hmm.
and try to and then that's what I was gonna ask. This is how do y'all feel about the people that not forces it around other people, but it's like the Jehovah Witnesses knocking at your door.
Mm-hmm.
Feel about that, you know, the push up on you, like the Black Israelites dudes that'll be like shouting out on the corner of Crenshaw.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, the people that's in your face with it. How do you feel about that? Man? Like, is it cool? Do you think that's necessary for people to run the flag for they thing? You know what I'm saying? Or should everybody just kind of like like offer your advice? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, maybe especially if you see somebody that need help or something, you know, and it might be some kind of way to give them some structure. But I don't, but how do you feel now? I'm just curious, anybody, how do you feel about how people, the force upon it's 7 o'clock in the morning and they, hey, I got this watchtower for you, brother. You know what I'm talking about? Hey man, you're not gonna
Let me speak on that. Well, I was raised as a Jehovah's Witness, so I understand exactly what you're talking about. I remember days where I had to go knock door to door and hand out the watchtowers and the weights and all that. You know what I mean? But I will say this: I am grateful that foundation was laid for me as far as my spiritual beliefs. You know. It opened my eyes to a lot of different things, but like you said, it was things. It was like you said, it was things that I still needed to know, and it was things that I felt like I still couldn't. There was still answers, you know. There was still things that I needed answers to, and I couldn't get it. I couldn't get it. So it wasn't until I stepped away and I stepped into my own or whatever is when I started discovering things for myself. And my eyes have been open to a lot of different things now, and I am definitely grateful for that. But like you said, I don't feel like anything should be forced on anybody. You know, when it comes to that, you know, I remember times I actually had to, you know, get my butt scraped just to go. You know what I mean? And that's not a way to really, you know, that's not a way to go. You know, to force that up on someone.
Yeah. Well, Casey is saying, well, see, I grew up in a household with a Jehovah's Witness, and they do go door to door because they want to do what Jesus did. That's the belief system that they have, and so that's what they do. In the group of Jehovah's Witness, right? In the religion title, like we discussed the titles and the labeling. There's so many different sets. I don't know, but and this is. I want to ask you this. I mean, this is for you, Shonta. When you hear me say this, I want you to reply to this when I say the difference between. I mean, okay, my thing with religion. Here is my thing. The government is this. The government always has strategic ways to separate us and to, you know, put us on different levels and put us against each other and put us this and that because of what you believe. Like, your mind is your life, right? So without your brain, like they say, your mind is a terrible thing to waste. And then what you believe is what's going to be your reality. So the government knows that. It's allotted, and it's a lot of different beliefs, but I believe that it's like different sets. You know, you got Christianity, you got Jehovah's Witness, you got Catholic, you got Buddha, you know, you got Rastafari, you got Islam, you got so many different labels, but the common ground was what's in common is the God, and who is our higher power and our source of life. And, you know, it's just different ways to interpret that. So, you know, what do you think about that, Shonta? Like, you know, with that being said, do you think it's another way to separate us, or why do you think these different religions is even, why is it like this? Like in your opinion, you know?
It's very interesting. We're supposed to have freedom of religion, but I still believe to a certain degree that we are still jailed by our opinion or religion. I still believe that we're trapped and jailed by what we believe. You know,
Yes.
it's still people being killed religiously, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
Based
Yes.
on what their belief system is. And I don't think we'll ever be free to do things like we really want to do.
Right.
I mean, like I'm a Christian and I believe in God. I believe that there is a higher power and something bigger than I, if you know what I mean. But
Yes. That's
to a
the
certain
common ground.
if I was to go out and be all religious all day, hallelujah, thank you, Jesus, in public and all of that, it would offend somebody. So it's only, you know what I mean, a certain level that we can freely walk in our religion that we believe in. It's only a certain level that we can go. That's my opinion. And I still believe that we're not as free as we, you know what I mean? They say we have freedom in religion, but I don't believe that. I believe we're still trapped by how we see things or how we feel religiously, if you know what I mean, and our freedom to serve the God that we want to serve. I still believe that we're jailed by that and we're trapped by it. That's just my opinion.
So what you think, Dismost?
Boy, you just better be right. You better, when that time comes, you better be right. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. Everybody don't. We some of us gonna go at the same time, but a lot of us gonna go on our own time at our own thing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you better be right. You just be right with yourself. Just man, it come back to some human shit to me, man. Cause it's just like, man, just be right with everybody else, man. Just be right. Because people, when you ain't doing right, your soul ain't right. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. And you could feel it. You could feel it inside when you're doing something wrong, you know, or when something is just not normal or right. You know, it's chemistry that we're blessed to have with things that we do and the choices that we make, right?
So if there is a such thing as a hereafter, another your spirit or something continues to go on, just think about how that motherfucker was down here. Because if you a rotten ass motherfucker there, you're gonna be a rotten motherfucker there. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you just get a clean slate like so you know what I'm saying? Like so, you know what I'm saying? Just be right, man. Be right.
Yeah, just do the right thing.
Hey,
Just be, you know.
hey CEO,
Yeah,
pass me that shit. Pass me
for
that shit.
sure. For sure.
That was so. Hey, that was nice. Let me get that.
Like that.
Let me get that. Nah.
Look at
See,
that.
this is my real hair, y'all. It's poofing up like before, like my eyes. It's crazy. But it still look fly, I think, right?
Yeah, that's look good.
All right, now. It's poofing
All
up.
right,
Oh my
y'all.
God. So what's up, CO?
All right, so I just want to say a few things real quick.
Yes. And
Now, if we
toast to you
notice,
guys.
for sure,
Yes.
toast my water. All right, now, like, what we got to understand is that the government, the same government that we all know is no good for us, they poison our food, our water, our minds, our kids, everything. We really worship the same God that they worship, no matter what name you want to call it or whatever. Because even on their money, it says "In God We Trust." You know what I'm saying? Every president has to be sworn in, and they use religion. They use the Bible in the courtrooms. All right. All the presidents have their own Bibles that they be sworn in on. But all of these presidents, they go to the Middle East, and they gotta go and they gotta touch that wall. They got to go out there and meet with them rabbis. Every U.S. president got to go to the Middle East and pay homage to them. And they're Arabs. These are the same people that they showing us on the news, blowing up innocent people and stuff. But yet every president go over there and they have to be sworn in. So, you know, like we're worshiping the same God that our true enemy got us worshiping. You know what I'm saying? And Our ancestors, they were all on the same spiritual system. You know what I'm saying? Words, yes, words separate people. And that's why symbolism is the most important thing. And we're losing symbols, right? These little children, when we're children, we get pictures in our books. Then when we get a certain age, they take the images out, right? And they give us all these equations and stuff in school. But then when you go to college, college is really collage, right? Because then when you go to college, you get the higher education, the higher learning. And then this is when they start teaching you the symbolisms and all of that type of stuff. All right. So once we start learning the symbolisms, because it don't matter what language you speak, right? If a building has a cigarette in a circle and it's crossed out, it don't matter what language you speak. You know, there's no smoking inside of there. You know what I'm saying? But if it's written in Chinese and I don't speak Chinese, I don't know what that building says. Symbols, symbols are so simple that even children can understand them. Children can see them and understand them. And we be making life like it's so difficult, and it's not. We all came here on our own personal mission, And we find ourselves living the lives that all of these religious entities got us living, and other people ideologies got us living by, and all of that. And life is kind of like a game. It's like a game. If you don't pass the levels, if you don't get this, you're going to come here again. You know what I'm saying? And deja vu it's real, because you have probably done this before, and you probably keep doing it over and over and over again until you get it right. You know what I'm saying? We got to understand it's like you came here on your own. They say we was born into this world by ourselves, we're going to die by ourselves. And that's real. So you came here on a concept, like the concept of Cupid, right? It says that the baby chooses the parents, because Cupid from the spiritual world shoots the mother, shoots the father, and make them fall for each other, because that is his vehicle here to this world. From the spiritual world, is through his woman, and she has to meet a man to get here. Okay, and this is the whole symbolism behind the whole Cupid thing. Is the baby chooses, like we choose to come here from the spiritual world, and we get here, and then we have all these different things to choose from, right? But once again, the Creator, God, the Great Mother, whatever, gave us all senses so we can sense this world for ourselves. It can be whatever you want it to be. You know what I'm saying? That's why you have a brain. That's why you have all these different senses to determine things for yourself. But then when we allow people to tell us to ignore our own senses and don't question things that naturally come to us, why shouldn't I be able to question things that naturally come to me? Because then when you start questioning things, right, and you start getting answers, and then you start figuring out that this is all, it's all a setup. It's all a setup to keep you here in this slave world, to keep being reborn as a slave, as a slave, as a slave, as a slave. You know what I'm saying? Your mind, like you said earlier, somebody can cut open your head and they can see your brain, but nobody can ever see your mind. Yes. Nobody can never see your mind. So once they control your mind by telling you every aspect of your world, what this is, where this is, how long it's been here, where it came from, how it started, the best food for you to eat, the best time to go to sleep and get enough rest for work, all these different, every aspect of our lives they put in front of us. And this is why it is the matrix. You know what I'm saying?
The matrix, yes.
Yeah, we have to really, we got to look, and this is a Christian country. You're free to be whatever you want to be, but it is a Christian country, and it is ran by a bunch of Christians. Yes, and they are no good for none of us, and yet we find ourselves contradicting everything, every way that God tell us to live. We contradict it because it's hard to do in this world. You're born into sin.
Yeah, it is.
Right, you die. But I'm gonna say this last thing. If when you're born into this world, you take your first breath, right? So that's your inhale. And as long as you inhaling and exhaling, you're alive. But when you die, that's your exhale. Now, if you really listen, because I teach etymology to children, because children it's easy to teach them how to break down words and the root of words. All right. Now, if you listen, our main thing here is to breathe, inhaling and exhaling. When you're born, you inhale, and when you leave this motherfucker, you exhale. And that's what all it is. That's what all it is about. And the Bible told us, I'm not religious at all, but the Bible did say that the devil was the biggest deceiver ever. Okay, so for him to trick us into thinking that this is not hell, that's a hell of a trick. But God warned us about this, right? He warned us about this. So we need to really stop being so naive and really looking at life for what it is, and stop looking at shit on the surface because everything, like I said, that God telling us to do, it's impossible to do here in this world. You know what I'm saying? So no, you're not here to live how God wants you to live. You're here to find yourself. That's why we always have to look inside of ourselves to find us. You know, even if it's at your worst, you have to look inside yourself. You know what I'm saying? You can't get change until you're ready to change. That's God can't help you if you don't want to help yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why his people go through things and you're like, oh, why them? Why me? Why this? Why that? It's like, why not?
You have to find yourself. But once again, you're here on your own mission. So whatever's going on inside of your head, your intuition, your feelings, right? That's you naturally telling you to be who you naturally are. You know what I'm saying? And so we need to start following that more, man, and fuck what we were taught. We all have a brain to learn for ourselves. And that's why we're able to have children and teach children, because you have a brain and it's developed enough to where you can become a teacher now. But if we keep just passing down the same shit, the same indoctrination, next generation, that we'll never know who we are. And our grandparents, they gone. You know what I'm saying? So it's really up to us to really not let what we were taught by our grandparents just slip away. You know, because they didn't trust doctors. They didn't trust a lot of these things. That's why they had remedies.
They did
and all
back
that.
in back in the day. Yeah, that's
we don't know anything anymore. We trusting a bunch of people that we shouldn't be trusting. You know what I'm saying? And we need to really like dig inside of ourselves and look at this. If you want to know anything about the creator that created this world, that created you, just look at the creation. Look at how the creation works, how everything comes through a female, how this life, how this whole earth operates. And there's no answers. Nobody has to teach you or tell you about this. Use your senses, use your eyes, use your ears, use your nose. Don't let nobody tell you what you're seeing, hearing, and smelling. Trust your own brain. Trust yourself.
Trust yourself. Absolutely. Dismost, what you was gonna say? Absolutely.
I wasn't trying to cut him off. I was just trying to say good shit, man. I'm glad you got that off, and I'm glad this is recorded on YouTube. So whoever ain't even watching right now, in the future, when we pump it up later, you know what I'm saying, to pass the information on, somebody gonna get it. You feel me?
Yes.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah.
So
everybody,
blessed queen. Oh, I'm sorry, huh?
I'm just saying, in life, everybody don't get it. You know what I'm saying? But some people, you know what I'm saying? So good shit, man.
Blessed Queen says, me personally, I can't stand religion. I am about relationship. She's vibes, right? Energy, vibes, like.
And once again, when you break religion down etymologically, when you break religion down, it's really relying on. You know, you're relying on God. You're relying on something outside of yourself to handle something. So religion just breaks down to rely on. You're always relying on God. So
Queen G, like, Queen G, do you believe that it's relying on God, or do you believe that it's relying on yourself? Or do you feel more that yourself is making things happen, or you feel like it's nothing but God?
That's a good question.
Yes, amen.
I believe that there is something bigger than us, but also it is our thoughts and our ideas that lead us to the path of which direction we're going and headed into. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this that South Central life. If y'all don't know, y'all heard the sirens and stuff. You know, it goes down in the town. It goes down in the town. So, Lady Divine, what is your thoughts?
Oh wow. Well, I do agree with
that was deep. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I do agree with the brother when we talk about I do believe our soul does get reincarnated. I do believe that we do come back and we do repeat certain cycles. We wonder why we always repeat certain things over and over again. It's because we haven't learned the lessons. But once we learn the lessons, that's when we receive the blessings.
Start moving.
Yeah. So we have to wake up. It's time for us to wake up. Right now, we're in the time of Aquarius. I don't know if anybody know about that, but we are in the time of Aquarius where people are starting to wake up about what's really going on out here. Now, when you talk about religion, I feel like anything you do religiously, it can be a religion. You know, anything you do, over and over again. You even have some of the churches who does rituals. They do certain rituals. You know, in my daily life, I do rituals. I get up, I wash my face, I brush my teeth. I do rituals. You know, So you know, you can put anything into a religion, but when you talk about spirituality, it's about that connection that you have with a higher power. You know, and how I look at that is, look at it as like an ocean. You know, like God itself is an ocean, and we are from that ocean. You know, so we are still connected to that source, the divine source, and that's within all of us. You know, so we have the power to create, we have the power to destroy, we have the power to manifest, we have the power to do all these different things. You know, and speaking of the Bible, you know, Jesus said that you know, there will be more, there will be more that come that do the works of Him and do, you know, even greater works more than Him. So if He's able to do these certain things, what makes us not able to do the same thing? You know, and we're supposed to be walking in the way of Christ or whatever, you know. So if He's able to do this, why can't we? You know,
right, because we're supposed to be Christ-like, right? But I mean, I think it's a lot of play with words, because everything really means the same thing, whether you're in a religion or whether you're spiritual, or you know, just a spiritual person. Everything really means the same things, but they're just said in different ways.
Right.
And then, but then too, see, they say all of this stuff, right? But at the same time, on the other side of the coin, we're born into sin, right? On the other side, we're born into sin. So it's like, you know, that's why I said it's duality. They always give us duality. It's pick a side.
Yes.
And even with the word, with Bible, right? Because like I said, I teach etymology. So when you break the word Bible down, right? Bi is two. You know, people get paid bi-weekly, and then the bull, right? The Bible. And it's the story of the double bull, because it's God and Satan, right? It's the story of the double bull. The Bible is full of testimonials, right? And it's all testicle worship. It's all to worship the testicles. And this is why women could not testify in court back in the day, because you had to grab your testicles when you testified. And what they did was they took that away, and they brought in the Bible, because the Bible is symbolic to a man's testicles. It is the Bible of the testimonies, the testimony, right?
And all the people that wrote the Bible is men.
It's all symbolic, and it is phallus worship, right? It's phallus worship to worship the men, the balls, because before that we were all matriarchal. We all worship the mother. We all worship which we come from, where we come from. My concept of what this is, all right, we live inside of an egg. We live inside of the great mother, right? Because we treat religion like real life, right? You have the single mother who's raising the son, right? And his dad, he's more concerned about his father coming back, right? And a lot of these young boys, they put their mothers through hell, right? Because they mad that their daddy is gone, right? And so we do the same with religion. We know Earth is here. We call her mother. We know she's here. She provides everything for us. And look how we allow these other people, these corporations and stuff, to treat her, how they dig up stuff and they chop down trees. We allow them to rape our mother every single day while we concerned about our absent father. You know what I'm saying? And we are really like, we're not paying attention to our provider, to the one who is housing us, who is feeding us, who nurtures us. When you get sick, we go to these doctors. When our ancestors got sick, they went to plants. They went to, like, we come from a natural people. All of us. It's called diversity. I don't believe nobody was here first. I believe everything that's here has been here. It's called diversity. It wasn't just a black dog. I mean, a dog not even natural. We're gonna say a black rose. It wasn't a black rose first. You know what I'm saying? When you look at a bed of roses, it's not just one color rose. It's all different colors of roses, and it's even like some of them are even the same rose. You know what I'm saying? So it's called diversity. We see diversity everywhere we look at life. But when it comes to us,
it's true. All over life.
Yeah, you know, we just, like I said, man, our spirituality back when our ancestors were in charge and we were matriarchal, we were more connected because we were all connected to our mother, to which we come from. But then they switched that over, right? And now they have us separated, fighting each other, arguing with each other. You know what I'm saying? Some people, they even lose family members and stuff over belief systems. And it's just something you believe.
A lot of bloodshed.
You know, even with sports, they got us like that. With sports, they have us like that on every aspect. And that's what I'm saying. When we look at religion, and we have to throw that in every other weapon that they throw at us. right? Because we can put it with everything. We can lay it on top of everything else and see it is the same strategy. It's the same strategy. It's all division. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, on light in earth, here in our reality, everything comes through the mother. You know what I'm saying? So I don't worship a man. You know what I mean? Yes, there is a higher power, and it's not absent. It is right here. She's right here, and she's very much alive. We call her Earth. You know what I'm saying? So we're not waiting on our mother to come back. She never went anywhere. She never left us. She's still here nurturing us. It's just our minds are gone. They have our minds, and our minds are gone. They got us looking for something. We got to have faith in something that's not here while we're ignoring what's actually here. They paying us to live, and they're raping our mother every day, and we all know that's not fair. We all know that's not crazy. Fair.
Yeah, you know, it isn't, and it's crazy. And you're stating some really deep things that are like, you know, really good for people to hear and to reflect on. Because one thing you got to do, people, is understand that you may know something, but there's always more to learn. It's always good to have an open mind. It's always good to be willing to see what someone else knows, what somebody else's belief system is like. And you share some really dope points that really hit hard. Like, do anybody got a response or anything, or a comment to what was said?
I believe that this pandemic was meant to be. It was put out there because it's all a system.
Right. That's the thing. That's the thing. Everything is all a system. And even Tupac said it, you know, we ain't meant to survive because it's a setup. And even though you fed up, ladies, keep your head up. Like ladies, you know, ladies, women have always been, you know, a target of something. You know what I'm saying? So
I didn't mean to bring the pandemic up, but I believe that again, it's connected to our spirituality. Our humility, our humanity too. You know what I'm saying? It was put out there. All of a sudden now we can all of a sudden go back out in public and we're okay.
That's weird. I think that's very weird. Yes. Soon as they say something, it's like, okay, like, you know, it's just people like walking around in stores and everything without a mask on anymore.
Hey, can I just say something? I just want to just touch on that just real quick. When the pandemic happened, they shut the churches down. They said,
they did. That was the first thing they wanted to take away was God.
Yeah, they said, you're a healer. They said, you're a healer, right? Who you go to for healing, nigga, that's closed. That's closed. And then now that they got the vaccine, right? They got the vaccine, and all these people is they running to get these shots because now the government is your healer, right? They took God away from you, and it's like they control our minds. They control what we like. We're like robots. It's crazy.
It's crazy. I didn't mean to bring that up, but it really is.
No, please. That's what the panel is about. That's what we do. That's what we do.
It's tied together. It's all connected. You know, and
people's spirituality for real.
Yeah, and I mean, it let people know too that we're not invisible, and you know, this thing is real. I mean, whatever they put out there is real, but they didn't already retracted what they put out there. You know what I mean?
It's crazy.
All I'm saying, like you said, bro, we're robots. Seriously, we're robots being dangled out of a window of whatever they choose.
You don't have to be a robot, though. You know, you don't have to be a robot. Sometimes you're programming for show, CO. Programming for show. Oh, what's up, Dismost? I see your mouse, but I don't hear nothing.
As I said, robots and shit, I'm like, not me.
Right, I'm about to say, not everybody's a robot. You know what I'm saying? But the programming, though, Dismost, the programming, though, is still real. Like, regardless if you consider yourself robotic or not.
No. You know? See that flag by my name? Because I'm not playing.
Oh, it's no flag. It didn't have it up there.
Oh, okay, but
I
it's
see
a flag.
I didn't see it.
I'm done.
I see the flag.
I'm done playing that game over there. I'm not playing that game over there.
That American game, huh?
I know what the pandemic did for me was it made me get more into self-care. You know, I got into natural healing and things of that sort because I believe I got sick and had COVID, you know, but let me say in the word. But anyway, I believe I did get sick, and I started doing my own remedies, and I got well within 2 weeks. You know what I mean? So, and people come to me like, "Hey, what do I need to do? What I need to?" Okay, I'll let you know, but you know, yeah, it worked. So I got into that. And that's why I think we need to get back into that, you know, going back to the natural way of doing
the natural, back to the earth, which, you know, Dr. Sebi and everything, you know, unfortunately, and with, you know, Nipsey Hussle trying to shine light on education. And when we do this, you know, a lot of people who got this information is so unfortunate. You know, they, you know, take out, you know, people's lives and stuff, even with preachers and pastors and, you know, people who, even with that. You know, and then people who know what to do, like as far as like natural remedies, natural ways of living, like, you know, all the things that we're eating and put it in our bodies, you know, stuff of that nature. I heard myself somewhere, but yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. So,
but knowledge is no secret. You know what I mean? Anybody can learn anything. So. It's up to the people who, you know, who really wants to know. They'll find the answer.
Or unlearn something.
There you go.
You know.
And Reed, we gotta really start like I said, in order to beat your enemy, or even not even beat your enemy, because in order to be able to play a game, you have to know the rules. If you don't know all the rules of the game, they're cheating, right? Because they didn't teach you all of the rules.
And the government ain't
you know
gonna
what I'm saying?
give
So that's
you
basically like. Exactly, and that's why I'm saying the same people who put us in this position, they're not going to give us the tools to get out of it. You know what I'm saying? So yes.
Because I believe heaven and hell is here.
And I don't read books. I read labels on what I put in my body.
Right.
I do research on the products that I put in my body.
You know, I read labels on what I put in my body. Amen.
Yes. Because we don't understand all of them stuff. So sometimes you got to do research and pull your phone out and go and search some stuff before you put it in your body. Because you know, Thug Miss, I was sick. I had 8 surgeries on my kidneys.
Oh, yeah. I remember.
All that. I was down. I was 110 pounds, almost lost my life. You know what I'm saying? And I self-healed myself. I was on 14 medications a day, and I don't take a medication now. I self-healed myself, and I found out about Dr. Sebi in like 2016. I found out about Dr. Sebi. But once you have the information on poison versus food, we just got to stop poisoning ourselves. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Some of this stuff, it tastes good and all that. But, you know, like, you know, because I just try to be telling, like, people close to me, you need to eat better. But they don't listen until somebody gets sick. You know, that's how we are in our culture. We don't want to.
And I just had a doctor's appointment today, and I got the whole rundown on just eating better because I just need to, and for my family, and you know, I need to lose a couple of, you know, of them.
Cook for yourself more, guys. Cook for yourself more. Drink more water. Yeah. And I'm going through something real quick. I'm gonna say this. I started having seizures back in at the end of last year, suddenly, out of nowhere. It's a chemical imbalance, and now I'm going through that same thing where I'm self-healing with CBD oil, and I'm slowly weaning back the medicine that they're prescribing versus, you know, natural. You know, I'm doing what I got to do because I refuse to be on epilepsy medication for the rest of my life. And
medication, making these pharmaceutical companies rich.
And the first thing, and I still yet have not been to anybody's doctor because they keep sending me from one end to the next. You know what I mean? Like, but I've gotten prescriptions written out, you know, about what they think that I need to take. No one has really even seen me for what my condition is yet. It's weird. Like the whole system is real messed up. So I had to do something real quick. And I started taking CBD and putting that under my tongue, and it's balancing me out. I'm feeling way better. I'm starting to self-heal. And if y'all go take y'all time about finding out what's really going on, then I need to do something. I got to take care of myself in the meanwhile because I got kids to take care of.
The information is there. It's just seek and find and really do the research, and you know what I'm saying, because it's there. It's there.
It's called,
So
and
that.
then
Mhm.
Yeah, let me
look,
say
it's called.
one more thing about food since we talking about food real quick. But like when I moved to the before I moved to the Dominican Republic, I was like 250 pounds and shit. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm down to 200 pounds. But it's like because in America it was really poisoning the motherfucker out there. You know what I'm saying? And you don't know. It's in everything. Y'all getting poisoned in everything. So what? So what? My suggestion to you, like you were saying about how you taking the CBD oils, and I heard that's a good thing and all that. But this is how this shit happens. We don't. You know, you say you read labels. I don't read no labels because I'm not using nothing that got a label on it. So it's all like
Yeah.
this.
See.
Vegetables.
Everything that you need, everything with the same proteins, fiber, like all the nutrients that is in these packaged,
Right.
stuff that we have access to, that we work hard and spend our money
Good for
on when it's
you.
really
And
able to
look,
grow out your backyard type stuff,
I have no problem.
or even on your porch.
I have no kind of medical problems, thank God, and like that. But I know as we be having heart problems, dealing with diabetes too. I don't deal with no sugar. It ain't no
Mother
sugar
Nature.
the sweet, we got in Dominican Republic, we got the sweetest pineapple and mangoes on earth. I mean, this shit is like candy, it's like Kool-Aid. I'm like, am I gonna get diabetes from drinking this fucking pineapple? Eating this goddamn. You know what I'm saying?
Which it is sugar though, so be careful.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it's just
Yeah.
natural.
Natural sweetener though. It's natural
Yeah,
sweetener.
it's natural, but it's still, still be mindful.
Just try to stick with natural shit. You know what I'm saying? And cut that meats out. You know what I'm saying? Now, I ain't saying don't eat meat. I eat fish, and I eat skinless chicken. You know what I'm saying? Skinless chicken breast. But fish and shrimp, you know what I'm saying? And man, and then fish, you gotta watch that shit too because our shit is all fucked up. So I deal
Shit
with
is all fucked up.
I deal with
I concur.
local people that catch fish in the morning and they come also my crib where I go by their little spot and go see what they got. You know what I'm saying? And that shit got me.
All right, that's what's up.
Any more last comments and stuff about the food?
Yeah,
I'm gonna go
real
into a
quick.
commercial break.
Yeah, and let me say this real quick about the food. It's called the Food and Drug Administration, right? The Food and Drug Administration. So they mix them together under one because the food is drugs. The food is drugs. Any disease in your body is called a chemical reaction. It's a chemical reaction because all we eat are chemicals. Everything that we put in our body here are chemicals, chemicals, chemicals. So when you have a reaction, it show up as a disease or something inside of your body. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like natural, it's plenty of natural sweeteners, but then too organic. Stay away from organic because organic
Yes,
is
because
not
what is
original.
that?
It's not
Right.
original. If it's not
Or
original,
original.
no. Or organic is something like original. It's organic, but it's not original. So if it's not original, stay away. That's some shit that they make in the lab. All that organic shit, that's some shit that they
That's
produce
yeah.
indoors. They produce that shit
In a
indoors.
biodome or
Yes,
something.
scientists is making all of your Impossible burgers and all of your
Yes, what is
vegan
an
things.
impossible burger? And why would you even want one?
Exactly.
Impossible.
Yeah, if you don't eat meat, why you want to eat something that looks like meat?
Hey, it is what it is. Okay, so let's give it up to the peoples out here. We got Nisha. What's up, Nisha? What's going on? I got
My people's in the
okay.
building.
With my
people's in the
people.
building. My family in the building.
Yes, what's up, beautiful? In that Vegas life. Hey.
I gotta
All
say, nice in the
right. What's
building.
up, Batman? Batman is up in cyberspace giving the love, giving the love. What's up,
That's my
beautiful?
baby.
What's going on with the Get Down, Get Down? Thank you so much for, being hanging out with us. We got a bomb dope show, a little longer, of course, than usual. We got the panel on deck. We talking about the spirituality, okay? We're going to get into them crystals. We're going to get into them candles, and we're going to get into some more of that good stuff when after we do this break, okay? But before I do the break, still, what it do? What's up, Faso? Faso is up in cyberspace. What's going on? I agree, by the way. What's up, panel? He said, what's up to the panel?
Oh, hey.
What up, people?
What it do? Yeah, so Bless Queen is in organic is a brand. What you think?
Yes, it
Organic is a brand.
Yes,
She killed it. She killed it. Yes. So you guys are giving it to the people. You know what I'm saying? It's all love up in here. You know what I mean? Batman confirmed that. The love is in the air. I'm going to go to a commercial break and see you when it's over. See you when it's over. See you when it's over. Yeah.
Hey man, check out Stuck at the Green Light. Hey man, check out Stuck at the Green Light.
Yes, commercial breaks. Yep, I done came up. Yes, I got the commercial breaks popping, non-stopping. If anybody out there want a commercial, hit your girl up for the details. You know what I'm saying? I got the commercials popping, non-stopping. Great show. Thank you so much, beautiful. Thank you so much. All right, now I'm about to bring back the crew. Like, what it do? Yes. So we got Lady Divine up in here. We got CO up in here. Yes, Flytraptv, CO Beatz. We got Dismost up in here, dismost.com. Y'all better know it. Divine Majestic Goddess up in here. So what's up, Queen? So why don't you share a little bit about, we discussed when you came in about like what you do and what do you believe as far as, like healing crystals? Like that's the thing that I would like to dive into next.
Well, as far as healing crystals, like I said, I do carry my crystals. I even sleep with them under my pillow. I mainly wear my protective stone. This is Tiger's Eye, and I have my Tiger's Eye necklace. I actually have these for sale. But these are protective stones. So, and I do believe in them. I do believe they work. I also have, this is one, hold on. Purple amethyst.
Amethyst, yes, that's my favorite stone. I'm getting into the crystals and I'm loving it. I'm loving the energy.
I love
Beautiful.
them. And so I'm gonna get more into the stones. I have to expand my collection. I have a small collection that I have, but I want to get more. And I also want to study more about them, and the healing properties of them. So this whole journey for me is actually new. Like I said, I've been doing this ever since 2018, but ever since I've started, I haven't stopped. I study it every day. I make sure, that I keep myself, in the flow of things when it comes to like even the readings. I do readings on myself. I do readings on others. It's not really good for me to really do it for myself, especially if my emotions are involved in it, because I can kind of, you know, I can look at it one way, but then again, the reading, you know, I don't know, it just doesn't flow right. It's better for me to get a reading from someone else, to put it like that.
Right.
But I still can get a message, you know.
Excuse me.
And was he trying to say something? Oh,
yeah.
Sorry, can I want to ask you a question.
Uh-huh.
I want to ask you like two questions because I'm curious, because this is something my daughter is into the stones. Like,
right.
You know, I never asked her this question. One is I want to ask you two questions. One is, what made you get into it? Like, who? Like, was it your homegirl? Was it somebody you seen on TV? Or was it a friend of yours, or what? And then the other thing I want to know, like, is there like a stone community? Like, you know what I'm saying? Is it like, I know it's,
Is it a stone community?
but you know what I'm saying? Like, is it like,
right.
do y'all?
It's so funny.
Y'all follow each other on YouTube, or on Instagram type things, and it's like
No,
about different.
I don't do that. I don't do that per se. But the first question, the answer to your first question, well, the reason why I did get into tarot, like I said, I was always into my Bible, I always studied and everything, and what got me started on this mission was it was a relationship. Honestly, I was in a relationship, and it was very toxic. It was a toxic relationship, but there was things that I wanted answers to, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. I felt like this person was just keeping secrets, and I wanted to know. I just needed to know. And one day I was just sitting down and I prayed, and I was just like, you know, show me what it is that I need to know, you know. And I went to my phone, I went to YouTube and seen a tarot card reader, and I was like, oh no, I'm not messing with that. You know, and I just kept looking at it, whatever, and I'm like, you know what, forget it. I'm gonna just look at it. And everything that person said on the channel was everything that I was going through. It was like pinpoint, like wow, it was an eye opener. So I got into it, and I was like, well, maybe I can, you know, look at the readings or whatever. And I didn't have any cards at the time. I didn't have any cards. The only thing I had was a deck of regular playing cards. And you can do tarot with regular playing cards. So I started off with regular playing cards. And the more I did it, I started learning, you know, each card and things of that sort. And then I started actually doing readings for other people. And then when I started seeing that the results of the reading, and people were like, yeah, that actually happened, and this and that, it made me feel good. And then I was able to, you know, and I was also going through an awakening too, dealing with myself and discovering myself as far as like self-love and things of that sort. So the advice I would give would be the testimonies that I have, you know, the testimonies that I had went through, you know. So that's how I discovered tarot, and I haven't stopped yet, and I love it.
So it's tarot and crystals, sage and candles. Is that all like a relationship, or like do you need one with the other like that, or is it just a separate thing?
You can do it separate. Sometimes I would even sage myself if I feel that my energy is off or something. I would either ground my energy by either put my feet inside some grass or outside or somewhere just to ground my energy, just to calm myself. Or I would sage myself in my environment if I feel like the energy is off as well. You know, I would do that. So I can, and that doesn't have to do anything with tarot. It's just something I need to clear out, you know, when the energies are bad like that. So I do that. Let's see what else. There's a lot of different things.
You know, it's funny too, because I see a connection with you and CO, right? Like how he said, he goes back to the thing about the mother, the earth. You know what I'm saying? And your rocks and them stones. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can't get
it's
no
part
more.
of Mother Earth, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's all connected. Yeah.
I mean, I'm just,
and if you look into these stones, like if you look into what these stones are, and then you start breaking down the different compounds and the different like ions and things like that that's in our blood, the different materials that's in our blood, this blood period produces all of these minerals. Produces all of these minerals, and like I said, our mother is very much alive, and a lot of things, everything in it is alive. So, you know, a lot of these minerals possibly could have came from things from other lifetimes, from the past. So whatever the case may be, but we just know that it is of earth. You know what I'm saying? It all comes from my mother. And it's a part of us, you know. Them stones, the same thing that them stones are made of, is running through our blood.
Yep.
That's why we connected.
Yes. Thank you, brother.
Yes, absolutely. You know, I mean, this is great. I love it. I mean, it's just a lot of room for sharing, you know, our differences with similar, you know, that's the beauty about humanity. Like, you know, we're all different. We shouldn't be judged. We should just be looked at as that and respected because there's some common ground somewhere. You know, what inspired me to do the whole crystal message and speaking up on that is because, Lady Divine, I don't know if you see yourself of this trend of jewelry, you know, bracelets. You know, I got my amethyst bracelet and my rose quartz. But see, what people need to understand, like these crystals have different meanings, right? So the amethyst means
that right there is for your third eye chakra,
your crown chakra, or the third eye.
Third eye chakra.
Is it third eye or crown?
Third eye.
Oh, okay. So, well, I thought it was the crown chakra. So somebody gonna have to put it in the comments. Well, crown, third eye.
Right.
And you know that's where the rainbow symbol come from. You know, they flip everything and make it backwards. Like the LGBTQ community, they now have our sacred symbol, right? Because it's the chakra chart. It's the chakra, the chart, you know, of our aura, the different colors. You know what I'm saying? It's the same with our earth. You know, it's the Taurus, what they call the Taurus field. Like, so, but they you know, that's, like I said, I study sacred geometry. You know what I'm saying? And they took that symbol and gave it to them, and now they have us, you know, spiritual people.
This is what he's
right?
talking about.
They have people afraid of this symbol. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not really like spiritual and really know like what that symbol really comes from, we can't let them just have that and take that symbol like that. You know what I'm saying? That belongs to the spiritual community.
Right.
You know, we all should be wearing rainbow. We all should be wearing rainbow to show that we're enlightened, that we know what's going on. But no, they took that shit and now you see somebody with rainbow and automatically it belongs to them, but it belongs to all of us.
Right. Right.
Amen. And the rose quartz. The rose quartz is for
love.
Unconditional.
Also the heart chakra as well. And that's what I have on my neck. I have the rose quartz on my neck right here.
Yes. And then I have this one. This is my tiger's eye. Okay, let me share you a story about tiger's eye. Okay, Dismost. Okay, everybody, look. All right, I wasn't into crystals until recently because I had no knowledge of them. And, you know, I had to be taught this stuff. You know what I'm saying? But what I noticed is, you know, is so many people are wearing these things. I wonder if they believe the same things or is it just for coordinating with their outfits. But I'm gonna say this about the tiger's eye. For some reason, maybe it's a reminder, maybe it's a mind thing, I don't know. But when I wear the tiger's eye, I'm so bold. Like I don't think about nothing. I just do it. And I even be thinking to myself, like, did you just do that? Like, yes, I did. I'm not saying that is this, maybe it's something that triggers something inside of me. Like when I have this on or something that does it, knowing the meaning. But I also have like all kind of just different, you know, crystals. This one, the rhodonite, that helped me get over love, broken heart, and people gonna do what they gonna do in life and just let it be. And, you know, I got my clear quartz and stuff like that. So I can dig the whole, you know, and look at this raw, because there's raw and then it's shaved.
Now, which one is that? Liquid quartz?
This is the raw one. This is a rose quartz. This is rose quartz.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I have the tourmaline, the black tourmaline. This is for protection, especially when you're doing something like what I'm doing. Right.
I need that one myself.
when got a show and you got so many different opinions and people watching and people don't like you, do like you, who, what, whatever.
Exactly.
I let go and let God. I let go and let universe. Universe is God. Yep, there go another shirt.
Yep.
There go another shirt. Come on, CO. Come on, come on, y'all.
look, like
Y'all got another shirt.
Hey, look, like I
Universe
said,
is God.
I've been a part of the Stone community for a long time, and I didn't even know because one time I had to chase this fool down and hit him with this rock. You know what I'm saying? And I sent this energy towards him and to him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just playing.
You're so silly. Okay, so Josh has something to say, y'all. Okay, and then the show is popping. You know what I'm saying? We in good time. It's just one more thing, and then that's it with the panel. And then I want to close the night with Miss Lady Divine, and we're going to discuss her stuck at a green light moment. Ow! So Josh, I had to get rid of all the rocks in my house because the people that got them were so negative that it made the stones negative. So I went and got my own, and my house is so much more positive. Do y'all believe that people can make them negative? Yes. You know what? I do. I do. What do you think, Lady Divine?
Well, I believe that you can cleanse the energy, but if you keep
you can cleanse the energy. Don't say it so fast. Wait a minute.
Okay. My bad.
Cleanse the energy. Okay, Josh. Hey. So how do you cleanse crystals?
Well, I cleanse mine sometimes with sage. You can even rinse them. Some crystals you can't rinse off with water because the some of them are so fragile. But so you can put them in the moonlight. I put mine in the moonlight or the sun. Though you don't want to put some of the crystals too much in the sun because it can damage some of the stones. But yeah, moonlight, sage, you can rinse them with water, things of that sort. But also, if you believe that your stones are bringing negative energy, or if you have that belief, then that's what you're going to believe, and that's what it is. You're thinking it into existence. So if that's what she did, or well, whatever, that's what they had to do, and they feel better about it, then that's what worked for them. Do whatever works for you.
I think you could put energy into anything. That's why people have like their favorite draws or their favorite keychain, whatever. I think you could really put energy into anything. And so that brings me to sage. Like, do you guys believe that sage really destroys the negative energy that surrounds us? Or do you believe it's just used as some type of smoke sensation that helps your mind relieve negative energy? What do you think it is? Anybody?
Well, what I do know is that it has healing properties as far as when you burn it. It does get rid of bacteria in the air. So it does work when it comes to that aspect. And also, I do believe that it does draw out negative energy. And when I burn sage, I make sure I leave doors open and windows open. And when any energy, and I pray, I do say my own little sayings that I say in order for it to leave, because we do have power over these entities that people are afraid of. We do have power over them. And if I tell them to get the hell up out of here, guess what? They get the hell up out of here. I don't play that.
And you know the thing about sage is like I had a homegirl that used to be back in the days. She used to be like always like, oh man, I gotta burn sage and get to something. And I always just looked at it like I never looked at her like, oh, you weird or you doing some weird shit. People tend to say shit is weird if they don't know about it.
Right.
So, but anyway, but I never took it like that. I always took it like shit. The shit is like it's like air freshener or fucking like if you was to take an aerosol pine saw and spray that shit in the air, you know what I'm saying, to clear the fucking, you're clearing the bad air out. So I just always looked at it like,
like an insect.
And not until I started understanding the energies and things like that. I always just looked at it like it's just like it's like incense. It's like fucking thinking. No better. You know what I'm saying?
But incense too, though, set off the energy and tone and I believe in all of that. Like, it's sound therapy, smell therapy, like it's all types of, the things, you know what I'm saying? And real quick, I do want to say this. Shonta, Queen G, right now, yes, if you can see, she had to go because she's in Texas, so it's late over there. So, she had to handle that, but she wishes us well, a wonderful night, and she sends her love.
Right, me
Okay.
too. I'm actually about to dip too. It's like I'm in the island. You know what I'm saying? It's like owning out there.
Where you at?
Dominican Republic.
Oh, that's what's up. Okay.
Yes, indeed. So, yeah, the panel is popping, non-stopping. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just so happy that you guys was able to make it on, in cyberspace. You know what I'm saying? And talk about this very, very important topic tonight. You know what I mean? What's up, Dismost?
I was just saying, I always appreciate you for having me on. You know what I'm saying? Good topic again. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it going.
Right.
Just keep
Love it.
going. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
This show is always popping. I love it. Every time I come on, I'm loving it. I'm always in the comments.
Good information from both of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Good information. Appreciate y'all, man. Good looking out. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you as well. And you have a wonderful night. We got people in cyberspace with different time zones. So, you know what I'm saying? It is a wonderful thing. And you guys have a great night. Thank you, Dismost. All right, Neil. Holla. What's up, CEO? So you're about to be out too. Thank you so much for joining us on the panel. Man, you gave it to us.
Yes.
Thank you gave it to us with no Vaseline.
Well, I like to bring something to the table different, what I'm saying, and stuff, because like I said, the shit that's on the surface, like we all can go and research that shit. You know, like a good teacher is somebody who can bring, a different perspective, show you something different, because everybody's doing the same thing. So it's just all information, no wrong, no right. Everybody's allowed to believe.
Everybody's just sharing. The people in the comments, everything. It was just so great. So many people tuned in, and thank you guys who's watching. Thank you guys who commented and joined us. You know what I mean? My face is shining. It don't matter what I do, it still shine.
It's a crazy.
Crazy.
For sure. Until next time, you know what I'm saying? I enjoyed myself and the information and the knowledge. And I heard a lot about you, Ms. Devon, so it was good finally.
Okay, so how do we find you?
I got a YouTube channel coming soon.
Okay.
Coming real soon, you know what I'm saying? I'm just in the process of moving and stuff right now. But I got some stuff coming. I'm really finna actually launch a whole TV channel.
Oh, okay.
So, whole TV channel, which this is going to be a part of that platform as well, to give it another platform. So, yeah.
Can't wait.
Stay tuned.
All right.
What's up? All right. Well, thank you, my brother.
All right. Yeah, man. Yeah.
All right, Neil. Yes. That was dope.
Yes. But why we over here looking like sisters?
Like we do. We look alike. You my twin flame.
Girl, don't start that shit.
I know the lingo. Okay.
You're right. I love it.
So it's just such a pleasure. I mean, is there anything else you would like to share while the people is talking? While the people is here before I ask you the $1 million question of the night. What's up, Queen?
There is something I need to make sure that people are aware of. When you are dealing with spirituality, and if you are interested in tarot and things of that sort, you do have to be very careful about where you are going. If your mind is set on a negative content, a negative aspect or whatever, and your intentions are bad, because everything is based off intentions, and whatever energy you put into something is what you get back. So I do believe in karma. Karma is very real. So this journey can lead you down some dark paths. So you got to be very careful about what you pick up, who you listen to, and what you do with it. Okay, so that's one of the main messages I really want to get out there. So be careful about what you get involved with in the information and who you receive it from. Protect yourself at all times, and
and protect your inner peace.
Right.
Protect your space.
Right.
Protect your temple.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
As we were talking, I got a bag. Here that I drink the yogi teas, and I keep the little tabs on here, and I put it in my bag. And I drew one as we were talking. I wanted to say, ask this question, say it while the panel was still up. But what I pulled was, what can you appreciate in this moment? Is what it says. So
perfect.
Yes. So what I appreciate in this moment is the fact that I'm able to have a platform with my dear friend, Forever the Realist, and be able to talk about something that I hold very dear to me. My spirituality is something that that is very important to me, because it has to do with self, it has to do with creation, it has to do with everything and everyone. So I'm so glad that you had me on your show today. I really appreciate that. I love it.
Thanks for joining me.
Yes.
It went perfect. Like I told you, like this was something very, very dope to have tonight, so people can have more of an open mind of these things. And I know that I even have, doubts in sharing what I do for self-care and for healing, because of being worried that someone's going to judge me, or you know what I'm saying? And it's not even about that. You do what you need to do to get to and to get through. Okay. Right. Because you're born by yourself, you're going to die by yourself. So you do you. It don't matter how weird it is. Whatever keeps you sane.
Right.
We can't complain. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. That is what's up, Miss Lady Divine up in cyberspace. It's time right now to ask you the $1 million question.
My stuck at a green light moment. Oh my
God. Describe a stuck at a green light moment. How did you react, and what is the outcome today?
Oh wow.
What I do?
I have a few stuck at a green light moments, but the one I'm dealing with now is basically getting that extra push to continue to turn my hobby into a business. So right now I'm looking at different ways to try to expand, to get sponsors, to and get seed money, things of that sort, in order to start my business in the way I want to. Right now I'm at a standstill. I'm going through some things right now as far as dealing with financial things, living situations, things like that. But I don't focus on the negative. I focus on the positive and what I have to work with now and moving forward. So that's where I'm at right now. And right now I'm just I post on Facebook. I was doing it every Friday, doing mini free readings for individuals, and give them a little taste of what I do. People who sometimes have doubts or whatever, they come in and they get their reading. Like, oh yeah, okay, now I want a personal reading. I want a full reading. So some people do that. So I do offer free readings on Fridays. I haven't been doing them lately due to the fact that I have some issues dealing with my it's some situations. I just don't want to get into it. So I haven't been able to post like I normally have been, put it like that. Also, my YouTube channel. I don't have as many subscribers as I would like in order to get some of the benefits from YouTube that they offer. So I have to be able to get my subscribers up more in order to get some of the perks that they offer. And so that way that can expand as well. It will help me out tremendously if people would go over to my channel and subscribe. I'm also on Instagram and Facebook under Divine Mystic Goddess. But so far, that's my second green light moment. Just trying to get to where I need to go when it comes to my audience, my business getting started, from where I'm at now is small, but I'm working on growing my business and turning my hobby into my main business. And I love doing what I do, and I would love to expand. I really do.
Mm-hmm. Well, blessed be.
Yes.
Blessed be. Yes. I mean, yeah, you know, a lot of us when we're trying to do our own thing, okay, business, your own show, your own everything. That is a common stuck at a green light moment. You know, building your momentum, I guess. Getting people to know who you are, growing, expanding. And all it takes, you know, to keep, you know, inching on past this is consistency, writing down a plan, your pros and cons, coming up with a plan and executing and staying consistent. Right. You know, no giving up. You know, no giving up. So, hey, that's what it do. And thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much for sharing. Yes, I'm so happy that you enjoyed. I know I had a good time. I could do like the panels is only once a month, but wow. Like that, I really enjoyed that. That was really like a breath of fresh air, You don't know.
And if anybody is interested in buying any of my necklaces, I do have some more for sale. So you guys can inbox me on Facebook or Messenger and order your necklaces.
Yeah. Yes. And I bought my mom a necklace. I was supposed to have it, but I done got wrapped up in this show. But I also had the pleasure of getting a beautiful, what is it, rose pink?
Do you rose quartz? Did you get the rose quartz?
Thank you, because I'm having a moment. Yes, I got the rose quartz. I got the rose quartz for my mom. She adores it. It's like a comfort. Yeah. You know, it's a comfort. And my crystals is comforting to me as well. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to know that you have them on deck, you know, so people can order, you know, and get it in them. So do you mail, you ship, you deliver? Yes. Like, how can they see the different crystals and stuff that you have?
Well, the ones I have right now, I have a few on deck, but I can order more. It depends on what kind they want. And I do have as an ad. I have an ad on Facebook. So I will be posting that again on Facebook to let people know what I have to offer. So you guys will see that.
Hey, and the dopeness is real. And let the people know what's up again if they tuning in live, what to do when they hit you. If they want to know what's going on, you know I had times I'm like, hell, I need a reading. Like, I mean, when I was coming up, it pisses me off how people was telling me, don't do that. That's the devil. I hate it because I would have missed out on such a blessing. I love tarot card readings. I love it. It's so helpful. It's so, you know, so let the people know what's up, girl. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Because if you tuning in live right now,
just hit me up.
You get a discount.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. A 20% discount on a personal reading, and I go in depth.
Personal reading, amen.
I go in depth. So, if anyone you guys are on here, you watching, you tuning in, and you want a discount, just like, share the video. I will know who's liking and sharing the video. So, and I will give you a 20% discount. Also, if you want if you know anyone who wants a personal reading, just have them inbox me and we can discuss the prices on that too as well for the personal readings. So,
well, all right now, beautiful. All right. So that's what it do. Yes. Stuck at a green light. Another Mayhem Monday. Best believe it went down. The panel was in cyberspace with your girl forever. You know, the topic of the night is the spirituality. Yes. Did we dive into the juice? I think so. You know what I'm saying? So that's a go. You replay people would love it. I'm telling you, you're still welcome to comment. I'll still see your comments. Yes, I have the beautiful Lady Divine up in cyberspace. In the panel, we had Dismost, Nacio, Queen G. Okay, we had it popping, non-stopping. Okay, so thank you everybody for joining us.
Thank you guys. Bye.
All right, Neil, and you enjoy your night. Stay beautiful, stay blessed.
Thank you. You too. You do the same.
I'm trying.
Oh, and I need the cards, girl.
Oh, I got you. Well, all right now, holler at me on the off the where are we? Spaceship. You know I'm over my time when I'm acting like this.
Oh, yeah. And I wanted to let people know if they do want to send me anything, like as far as like the like cards or anything like that, they can also send it to me. Just inbox me and I'll let you know where to send it at. Yeah. So I have my own Amazon deal or whatever. So
yes. All right now, beautiful. Well, thank you.
All righty.
All right, and have a wonderful night.
You too, hon.
Hey, what it do? Shout out to everybody that stuck it through the whole show. Okay, we had the panel tonight. It definitely went down in cyberspace with your girl Forever the Realist. I just want to say something real quick, okay? I just want to let you know. Look, your girl got the natural hair popping tonight. And this is the reason why we get weaves. This is the reason why we get braids. This is the reason why we dread our stuff up. Look at this. It's like, oof. Okay. Oh my God. Like that's the thing that gets me. That's the thing that gets me. I'm telling you. Being a melanated queen, it's tough. It's tough, y'all. It's tough, but I still look cute though. All right now. Yes, breaking news. Please, people, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, Stuck at a Green Light, okay? Different episodes, different personalities, different everything. Enjoy. Yes, if you are feeling these are some gold, beautiful earrings that I have. TheEverGlitterbox.com. Or if you see the earrings right now and you are interested in them, you are definitely welcome to comment and I can get these out to you and you better know it. Yes, these are gold beauties, all right, that I am rocking none stopping. All right, now. So, yes, it's at the bottom of the screen. Check it out, www.foreverglitterbox.com. And until next time, thank you, everybody. Positive vibes, sending love, positive manifestations. Do your thing, do you, and do it well. I want everybody to have a wonderful and blessed night. And don't do nothing that I wouldn't do. I don't know what that is, but it's something. You know what I mean? Hey. All right now. Deuces.